We approach the most sacred part of this service of coronation, the anointing with holy oil, when the king is disrobed, robes of state taken away, and then he is shielded from public view, with the screens being brought to the theatre now.
To the theatre. They're bringing screens into the theatre, so no one must bear the impudent suffering of the king's naked body. Does he go full naked? They're going to take off his clothes and hit him with some oil, but they're going to cover it up like it's a fucking porn shoot. Come on. How do we know he's the real king? We don't see his tiny little hard wiener. Huh? Or his huge nipples. I bet he's got giant areolas. I bet he's got like racquetball size areolas. That's pretty big for an areola, especially on a man. Yeah, I said it. That's right. If I had said cantaloupe, that would have been ridiculous. I said racquetball. I chose a very good size because that's pretty absurd. Mine are the size of like medium-sized grapes. Not little ones, not big ones.
The archbishop will anoint the king on his hands, breast, and head, just as Solomon was anointed by Zadok the priest.
Everybody knows about Solomon and Zadok the priest, you fuck. Here we go.
The biblical text that was set to this triumphant music by Handel.
They do this every day in England. It's insane over there. Jesus Christ, guys. Come on, get it together. I love that they're building a screen around them. Okay, so let's just break down the looks of the first one, like the one facing the center, like the one that would face down the aisle. There's a big old tree in the middle. I can't really see what it is, but I'm assuming it's that evolution tree that shows like the trilobites at the bottom, and then like, oh, over there's the birds, and there's the monkeys, and there's the lizards, and there's the insects, and there's the mushrooms, and there's the ferns, and there's the humans at the top eating everything. It's got angels floating around on it, though. There's two angels playing horns. They got that single we could assume these are vuvuzelas, though, of course. And those angels are on the sides, and then in the middle of the tree, a smaller, what must be an angel, is perched atop the tree, it seems like. And maybe those two angels are its parents, and they're trying to return it, get it back off that tree, because it's doing things to the tree, that like pooping down the sacred tree of holy anointment. Now they're gathering a blend of foreskins. The king will now be anointed by drinking a smoothie of the foreskins of brown people, as is tradition. As has been tradition for 1400 years. Come on. So they literally built a fitting room right in the middle of this place. Come on, get in there. Seriously, get him down to his boxers. Get him down to everything. It's so stupid. All right, they're taking off another piece of his vestments. Whoa! This is Zadok the Priest by George Frederick Handel, whoever that is. Let me just jump ahead. We're going to do 10-second jumps here just to see if we can get some screen. I want to see him being... Hold on. Yeah, I think in the background it is the king walking into the screen. It is kind of hard to see. It is fairly closed off, but there are TV cameras in the building. Oh, okay. Here's a shot of the tree. You see the little angels and stuff? Hang on. We'll get back to it. Oh, look. Okay, this is much better. So we've got birds in the tree. We got little red flowers with like white centers. But there is one bird here that's feeding a worm or some I'm assuming it's a worm, but it's all stitched into it like a fancy, Cleveland Cavaliers hat. But there's a bird, looks like it's feeding little baby birds. That's kind of cute. I like that. But the what I thought was the angel is actually a bird in the middle, the little one that's perched atop the center. But we are going to get a better shot of the two on the side. Okay, we got two other babies being fed. That's kind of cool. There's one on the right here, and there's another one here on the left, a little bit lower down. Now, to really sell this, what they should be doing is like, you know how in like Jaws or Jurassic Park, like the way you make someone scared of the monsters, you don't show the monster, but you just show like the door shaking or the leaves going rustling, or just the reactions of those around. This whole fitting room thing should be just like shaking, like some sort of beast is inside, like bumping into it, and like the dudes holding it together should be like struggling, like kind of like girding themselves to keep it together. Some ferocious beast is happening inside. And then when he steps out, he's just exactly what he was. He's exactly the same doddering, knockwurst fingered freak that the guy is at a 74-year-old guy who got his first job. Yeah, that's how I would have produced this. I would have made it so that these dudes are struggling and that there's all kinds of chaos happening inside. Maybe like a little tuft of feathers flies up, a handful of M&Ms, something like that. A spoon goes clattering across the floor. Very dramatic. But instead he's just in there having his little wiener squirted at oil by some other weirdo. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we got that one. That's fun.